The afternoon before they are to depart for the Virginia Hound Show, Baffle's puppies are in for a treat. They're going to be introduced to what kennelman Michael Edwards calls their traveling quarters for the trip, the hound trailer, also known on the farm as the school bus.
We're all ready to go. What is that? That's sure going to be your new traveling quarters for a while. What do you think about that? Battle's a little skittish. Good boy, it's okay.
They've never ridden in the hound trailer, so we're going to load them in the trailer and drive them around for a little bit, because when we leave tomorrow we don't want any problems in the morning. So today, if we load them in the trailer and they've ridden around in it, then we'll be more receptive to it maybe tomorrow.
How about that?
How about that? Yeah, they just got it.
Use the back legs, sweetie. Here, hold this, girl, so I'm picking you guys up. You might want to throw some more in there. And y'all jump bar with me.
The Bashful, of course, is the last.
Is that it? That was better than I expected.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. It's just
They
like
did.
you've been...
Like they knew they were supposed to get in. That was funny. A lot of times the puppies, you have to lift every one of them in. You know, it's nice when they all jump in because it's a lot less work. But
Especially the big ones.
yeah,
I don't mind picking up Bashful and
Bashful and Bandstick. They don't weigh much. When you go to Hound Show, you never know what you're going to be up against. So really, our goal is to just show the hounds as best as you can. In other words, I'll be happy if every time we go in the ring, the hounds show well, they stand well, and they have the best chance to show themselves off. Because you can't really control what the competition is. You know, doesn't matter how good your hound is, if another hound walks in and it's just drop dead gorgeous, you know, and better looking than the one you have, well, that's who's gonna win. So, as Jerry Miller, our master, says to us, you know, don't go feeling like you have to win for it to be a success. All we want is for our hounds to show well, act well, behave well, and look like we're well prepared. And then, you know, chips fall where they may.
This will make a big difference in the morning. What I'll do is I'll load all the older hounds on top because they're used to going up the ramp. You know, I notice when we take hunts, all your alphas, whether it be female or male, the ones that go up top, and then all your other ones go on the bottom. So it's kind of interesting. Good yesterday. I think I watched all them. And then I'll be...
all out again.
Wait, you can let them out. That's okay.
For old and young hounds alike, if they're going to the show in Virginia, they also need to undergo baths. And the woolly's harder to clean?
Well, especially when they're as big as Sassoon, because a lot more hair and a lot more hounds. But he's very good, so it makes it easier. Good boy. Aren't you pretty, man?
How many times do they get washed before the show?
We'll wash them twice here, and then once Saturday before the show. Yeah, once we get them there, we unload them and take for a walk, set them in, we'll feed them and all that stuff, and then that'll be their last meal until Sunday evening. So, and then we'll get up, work with them Saturday morning and take a break.
And that helps settle them.
Oh yeah, and and they'll be around people that's been working with them, and that'll settle them down. And, it's a good they're there a couple of days before the show because it gives them a chance to settle down with all the people. And you talk 400 to 500 pounds, 30 plus hunt clubs, so it's probably the biggest show in America, I would say. We look forward to it, but if they win, they win. If they don't, they're still champions for us.
Each puppy now has learned manners. They don't collide with humans and body slam them and jump all over everybody. And I've developed the beginning of eye contact with them. They've focused, they've learned their names, they've learned a few commands, they've learned how to stay on a leash, they've learned how not to use dominant behavior, to be pushy, all those things. are a benefit, because now it will be easier to handle them once we start on hound walks. You know, again, they won't be jumping on me. They'll know their name. They'll know who I am. They'll be able to look at me, and we can, you know, take them on leashes if we need to. All those things. It's one of the things, the fun things about preparing for the hound show, because at first they're just, you know, they'll look at you for a second and get a biscuit, and then they're off doing something else. And as we get closer to showtime, they're much more focused. And it's helpful to me too, because I start learning their personalities a little bit. You know, like for instance, Battle, you know, he was sort of dull and bumbling puppyish, you know, 3 weeks ago, and now he's sharp as a tack. I mean, he runs for biscuits, he's looking at me all the time, you know. And if I had judged his character 3 weeks ago, I would not have expected him to be the hound he is now. He's completely different, and so that's interesting to see. You know, whereas Barwick is intently focused on me, more, you know, just intently, and you know, Driver, although he sometimes loses his attention, when he realizes what the goal is, you know, he's right there. You know, he's focused when he gets it, he's focused. But until he gets it, he's kind of, you know, distracted by everything, and the world is new. So that makes it a lot of fun to go to the hound show. And really, you know, you want to go to a hound show and just be real proud to walk in the ring with what you've got, and I think we all are.